So welcome to this edition of Traveling with a Chair Live. It is Sunday, July 31st, last day of July in 2022. And we're obviously not in our home office. We're sitting in a hotel room, but we've got some kind of big news. We have some things coming up that are going to be interesting, and we'll share them with you. To start with, though, we always want to know where you're watching from, because we're in Lakeland, Florida today. So where are you watching from? Do me a favor, put it in the comments. And as always, the other thing that we'd love to see in the comments is questions. And tonight we're asking for suggestions because we're going to share some of the news, and it's going to give you an opportunity to help shape future shows. And by the way, if you're watching this on the replay, as a lot of people do, still do us a favor, put where you're watching from in the comments. We always love to know that.
And also your suggestions.
Yeah, and your suggestions this time. And we'll maybe make suggestions a regular part of this going forward as well. But the big news is we're moving by quite probably the September 1st, September 2nd timeframe. We're going to be living in this general area. We're on our way now to, I got to go to Lubbock, take care of some personal business. Hey, Pam. Yeah, I guess I could click and say hi there. And yep, we got some interesting things. So for those of you that didn't know, we've been trying to downsize a little bit, and it's been a little bit wild. I'll let Cheryl be the controller. And we've sold our house. We're really pleased. Our house was on the market for 3 days, and it sold. Offer over listing, which just was as good as it could go. So we came down house hunting, and we found a place close to Lakeland. So we're going to be moving down here by the 1st of September, more or less. I'll have a firm date as soon as we get closing date on our property. A couple of days after we close on our house, we're going to close on our new house. And so one of the things that you want to do is you want to subscribe to the channel, because that way you get notified about our future videos. And that, go ahead and hit the little notify icon too. That way it'll definitely give you the notification. We're going to get back next week. We won't have a show. We'll be in Lubbock taking care of personal business. But after we get back from Lubbock, we should be live every week. Let's see. What did Pam say? Click on it.
I'm trying to get there. Get a new mouse today.
Where is that by? I would know. Well, it's actually, we're going to be about, let's click on the first bullet of our banners here. Cheryl? Banners?
I'm trying to click banners.
Okay. So we're going to be about an hour away from Tampa, Florida, which is for us pretty cool because it's going to make it a lot easier if we were sailing out of Tampa. And it also is going to open up some opportunities to try to explore the ports more in depth. So one of the places that we expect to be able to do more videos about is the Port of Tampa in Florida. And so again, if there's something you'd like to know about Tampa, do us a favor, put it in the comments. About an hour from Orlando. So again, we will have some opportunities to explore the parks in Orlando. We will explore properties, hotels in Orlando, accessible transportation in and around Orlando. So many different things that we'll be able to explore because it's only an hour from here instead of 8 hours from where we were before. So we're looking forward to that. About 3 hours from Fort Lauderdale to Miami. So that will make our cruises easier, and it'll also make it easier for us to go down for a day to explore the ports, do hotel reviews. We're going to try to document this area as thoroughly as possible. We got some comments up there, so let's take comments. I bet it's Pam.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what we're thinking.
I think it'd be nice to be here and be closer to everything.
Yeah, let's see. Where else are we close to? Hour and 45 minutes over to Port Canveral, which means two things. We'll be able to go over to and visit the port and do some documentation, but we also means we might get to see some rocket launches And if we do that, of course, we'll find an accessible spot and share a video. So that'll be a lot of fun. And we're going to be closer to Jacksonville as well. I didn't map it out. But collectively, what that means is we're going to be really right in the center of Florida. We're going to be able to start doing a lot more documentation of places that people like to visit. So again, the question is what do you want to know about Orlando or Port Canveral or Tampa, any of those places? Share your comments, the questions you'd have. What would you like us to make videos about? Because we want to, our goal is always to try to find ways to share helpful information. And I want to talk about my hotel room here for just a minute. Because again, our odyssey of traveling back and forth to Florida lately has revealed some strange things about hotels. So this room is a hearing accessible room. Now, when I clicked on it, I clicked on the little wheelchair symbol. And I'm not sure why wheelchair symbol on the website when you're trying to make a reservation would get you a hearing accessible room. That's a question I haven't answered yet. But anyway, so we got that. That was the only choice I had, so I took it. In this room, I haven't pressed the bell, but it's got all the lights and stuff that you'd expect in a hearing accessible room. But it has some other things that are not necessarily related to hearing impairment. Yeah. So in the bathroom, it has a wheelchair accessible closet. But it doesn't have a wheelchair accessible eye hole in the door. In the door to the room. Yeah. Which is a little unusual. It also doesn't have any rails in the
no, there's no railing in the restroom, and it's not an elevated toilet seat.
Yes, which for Cheryl poses a real challenge because she has very long legs, and the regular toilet seat's a long ways down. And it's like, so I thought, well, maybe they have a riser to make it a little easier. No riser. So it's just like this room was half accessible, but I don't know why they thought that in a hearing impaired room they needed a half height shower clothes rod and then no rails anywhere. It just, like I said, anyway, I'll stop ranting. But
the shower is like a walk-in shower. It's not a tub. So again, that's and it has one handle in the shower. But here's the thing I've noticed a lot of hotels doing. I guess it's to keep you from bumping into the soap when you're in the shower. But they put the shower on the far end of the wall from the shower head, which is fine until you need to reach it. Yeah, the soap and soap reveal. So you're like, I'm holding on with one arm. Fortunately, I have long arms. I can hold on with one arm to the railing that's by the shower head, and I can reach all the way back and get the soap. But if you really needed to hold on and you had short arms, you'd have to bring your own soap.
Yes, she's got the wingspan of like a condor or an eagle.
I do have very long arms.
Yes,
to match my very long legs, so I don't look too strange.
Yes, no. But it's again, he said, it's just interesting. At some point in time, I'm going to have. Yeah, exactly. And Pam, you can understand exactly what we're talking about. So anyway, we're going to have a conversation with some of these properties. I'm hoping to see the manager here tomorrow, have a little chat about some of this. But those are the kinds of things that hopefully we'll be able to start documenting more regularly, try to coordinate some site tours at a bunch of different properties.
Oh, yeah.
So also condos in this area, VRBOs and stuff.
I recently purchased a new seat riser for my toilet riser for my home use. I purchased two of them, but one we didn't install because we were moving. It was like a permanent one. And then I have like a portable one. And I really love this portable one. I'm going to have to put it on our website where we have the things we use, because it's like the same hard plastic that the plastic toilet seats are made of. And then it has like the bowl part of it extends down, straight down, so that it doesn't nothing runs up under the seat. I've had other ones that if you've ever used them very long, you'll know they start to get an odor because, no matter how many times you clean them, it soaks up into that softer kind of dimple plastic they use. But this is very smooth and hard, and I'm really, really happy with it. So I'm going to like recommend that the hotels get one, and it just connects with little big plastic screws to kind of hold it in place. So that would be a great riser, I think, for them to have. It'd be easy to clean and maintain and use.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, it just doesn't make sense to me that we have half height and no riser and no bars and nothing. But let's talk about some other fun stuff because we got a couple of trips we're working on. The first one,
Doesn't work to click the wrong button.
yeah, is coming up. Virgin Voyages. This is a December 3rd sailing. Like I said, we've got some good pricing on it. There'll be a new special. Tomorrow is August 1st. I expect to see a new special. So if you're interested in the comments on LinkedIn, and I'll share it in the Facebook group and on Facebook as well, is I have a link to a forum on my website so that you can sign up to get some information about it if you're interested. Cheryl and I are going on both of these trips. If you want to go cruise with us and see how silly we are in real life, I'm not sure you'll ever watch the show again, but anyway. That was funny, Cheryl. Give me a smile, at least a token smile.
Okay.
But anyway, so if you're interested in doing that, check it out, and we'll send you the information and give you the best pricing. Then we have another trip coming up. This one's actually going to be on November 20th, I think. Did I put the date there?
It's a 7-day island hop. That's
yeah.
No, you didn't put the date. And you didn't
I didn't spell island hop very good either. Ilsand hop. We're going to go on an Ilsand hop.
Oh, that's funny. We'll take that.
Let's see. Anyway, it's I think it's November 20th.
Right? How do I show the screen? Click on this again.
Just click here.
Okay, here we go. This mouse is terrible. No. Yeah, I thought it was over there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So anyway, this is kind of a cool trip. And this one is really, really inexpensive. Inside, $381. 7 days, 7 islands. So it sails from Bridgetown. The nice thing is it sails late in the day. So if you fly in early, you can do some things. Now, Cheryl and I are going to spend some time in Bridgetown before the sailing. I got to make the reservation still. But we're going to spend some time touring Barbados, trying to do some video there. But it goes to Tobago, Trinidad, Grenada, St. Vincent, Martinique, and St. Lucia. And for us, these are all places we've never been. And the thought of each day is fairly nice. You have, I think they're all 9 to 6 or 8 to 6. So we have fairly long days in every port. And to get 7 ports in 7 days, I thought is pretty amazing. And like I said, we will be going on that cruise. So if you'd like to go, and like I said, right now at $381 for a 7-day cruise, it is an inside cabin, lower category, but I think the balcony was just a little over $1,000. Now I didn't check single pricing, and I need to see what that is. But just like I said, you can click in the link.
It's very tempting. Of course, the airfare to Barbados might be a little bit more, depending where you're coming from. Let's see.
Let's see. We got some comments here.
Oh. Not sure which one she meant for that one. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you'll have fun with us.
We have a good time.
Yes.
That's on the Rhapsody of the Seas.
From Royal Caribbean.
Royal Caribbean's Rhapsody of the Seas.
Very good rate for Royal Caribbean, a very good rate for a 7-day cruise.
Yeah, well, and the interesting thing is it's not one of their bigger, fancier ships. But guess what? When you're in port 7 days out of a 7-day cruise, you're not going to have any sea days that you need to worry about what's on the ship.
You just want to have a nice dinner when you get back and a nice show, and they'll have that.
Yeah, I wouldn't stay at this hotel. It's not one I would recommend if you need accessibility. I did go down, and gave them a chance to try to do something about it, but they only have, I guess, 3 rooms, and they were all 3 occupied, and so, we're here. And we'll manage, and it's okay. We're pretty used to not having everything that we need. But so anyway, we're looking forward to it'll be a chance to meet some of you. If you can go, we'd love to have you. We're going to start talking about probably next week No, next week there will be no show. We'll be in Lubbock, but the week after, so in 2 weeks, it'd be the second week of August. That Sunday, the second Sunday in August, we will be start talking about Bridgetown and start working our way through all those ports. So what's there? One thing that I will share is I got poked. I'm not sure why. I was evidently doing something I shouldn't do. and there's a long list on the wall above us of all the things I'm not. But she did. She's supposed to point and tell me which.
There is not.
Okay. Anyway.
So much for being subtle.
Then we get tickled. We don't go anywhere. But one of the things, and we'll talk about it when we get there, is one of those ports has accessible scuba diving and accessible snorkeling. And they can actually certify you if you stay a little longer. They won't be able to do it in a day, but you'll have a chance, even within a 1 day stay, I believe, to be able to go scuba diving no matter what your physical limitations are. So we're going to work on trying to get that set up for us. I want to do. There was a video we did an interview probably a year and a half ago. It's on the channel talking about the accessible scuba diving, but they can certify even quadriplegics as certified scuba divers, and they do have to have a companion to go with them. Obviously, they get certified as a team, whereas paraplegics they can certify on their own.
And I want to mention, I did go to my doctor and I discussed diving with my doctor. I used to be a scuba diver before. And I told her I wouldn't go on any deep dives and my age and condition. But she said, okay. So they do have, I know one company that does scuba diving, whether you're healthy or not, they sometimes they want to know that you've talked to your doctor at least about it. So.
Yeah. No, so we're looking forward to it. We love to dive. This island, I think, will be an amazing place to go diving. So we're looking forward to that. So, and we'll be having a lot more trips, obviously, because it's closer and easier. So we'll be doing more of those kinds of things. So if you want to go with us, if you click in the link, either if you're watching this on Facebook or on YouTube, there'll be a link in the description. Go ahead and click the link, fill out the form, let me know what you're interested in, and we can work on getting you the information.
Yes. Oh, she types like we do. Okay, that's okay. Yes, we understand. Your husband gets poked.
Yeah.
Is it live?
Yep, we're back. Little technical error here.
I don't know.
But anyway, I was going to say it's pretty bad when you poke him enough, he dies too. I mean, that's a pretty stout poke there, Pam. I'd be careful with that finger. But anyway, do us a favor if you haven't done so. We always love it when you subscribe to the channel.
Give us some ideas of where we should plan to do when we're not on a cruise. What should we find out for you in Florida? Think about that. Think about where you'd like to go, the ports you'd like to go to or from, and we'd love to. We'll put it in our plans because we're pretty.
Sorry.
We got to get rid of this mouse he's using. He's got a brand new mouse that's got like 15 buttons on it. I have no idea what 14 of them do.
But she likes to push random ones.
No, I'm trying to push the same one.
Anyway. Well, we hope you guys had as much fun as we did tonight. And we will look forward to seeing you guys in 2 weeks. I'll tell you what the date will be. If I can get the calendar up. August. So we'll say we will see you guys on August 14th will be our next show. And we'll be starting, we're going to start talking about upcoming ports. And it's that time already. It goes by really quickly. I'm working on another project we may get snuck in before we go out of Barbados. I'll know more about that, and as soon as I do, I'll let you know. But like I said, we're really looking forward to that Bridgetown and to being able to see all of those islands. It's just really convenient because all these islands are just really close together. It's easy for them to go from one port to the next, so we can get in and get a chance to give you some insight on the ports.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And Pam said she liked that idea. Okay, we'll see everybody. Again, thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching on the replay, and we'll see everybody on the 14th.
Bye.
Bye-bye.